guys, it's Lindsay and welcome back to my channel. So today starts a new reading vlog for me. It is currently Tuesday, April 26th. So happy Tuesday, everyone. I don't really have any lofty reading plans for this week. I did continue a book that I haven't picked up in a rather long time. And that is, A Court of Gilded Bones by Jennifer L. Armentrout. Now I had started this book back in 2021 and I got a decent chunk of the way through. I was on page 167, chapter 13, and just didn't finish it. Like, I was dealing with finals week for school in November, so that was really the last time I picked up this book. But I decided to pick it up today, and I do remember everything that I've read in this book thus far. So I just decided to do a quick skim before I started listening to it today. And I started on chapter 13, which is page 167. And I'm currently on page 521, which is chapter 40. So I read basically a novel today. I listened to it on audiobook through Audible, and I have a little bit left. I have about 10 chapters left, and I'm hoping to finish that this week. As far as some of my other reading plans, I am still reading The Secret by Max Monroe, but it hasn't like gripped me quite yet. So we'll really see where I end up on that. And then the last book that I have for my plan TBR, Bound by Vengeance, I'll probably listen to that later on this week as well. We'll just have to see what I'm feeling. I just wanted to kind of mix it up a little bit because I was reading a lot of dark romance and I just needed to change it up a little bit. So I am currently probably, I don't know yet, I'm probably going to start reading Say It's Forever by A.L. Jackson. I quite loved the first book, and I can't wait to read this second one. I am going to have to read this physically, but I'm waiting until after I'm done with all my schoolwork, which should be this week, to actually dive into this so I have time to devote to this book, because I loved the first one so much and I know that this one's gonna probably grip me just as bad as the first one did. So tentatively, this is what this week looks like. I don't know if this will happen. I know for sure this one will happen and I will start reading this, but I don't know if I'll be finishing this one or not. So overall doing pretty good. Let's see. I have read thus far 44 books for the year, so I am 8 books away from my yearly goal, which I will be upping that on Goodreads once this one is met. I am one of those people. I want to have like small obtainable goals instead of one large lofty goal. So I am secretly hoping to read 100 books this year, but I started at 52 and then I move it up to 60 and then 75. And then once I hit 75, it's just up to 100 at that point. So I'm hoping that I'll be able to read 100 books this year, as I have almost met that goal and it's only the end of April. So I'm doing really well. I'm really happy with my reading progress. As far as some of the plans that I have this weekend, nothing too crazy. We have another arena football game. This time I'm going with my parents. My date did not work out well. We had a lot of fun, but just there was some miscommunications. And so we're just not going to go out anymore, totally fine. So anyway, that was probably too much information that nobody needed to know about. But I'm going to go because I do have a school meeting, but I will keep you posted on my reading progress for this week. I also think I have a book box coming later on in the week. I don't know if it's going to be here tomorrow or Thursday, but I'm hoping it's going to get here this week sometime, and then we'll get to unbox that together, which will be really fun. So with that being said, I'm gonna get going and I'll talk to you guys a little bit later. Hey guys, so it is now Thursday, April 28th. And so far I've only finished one book this week, and that is The Crown of Gilded Bones by Jennifer L. Armentrout. This is the third book in the From Blood and Ash series. So good. Like 5 out of 5 stars. Loved it. Wasn't expecting some of the things that happened in this to happen. So I'm still kind of shocked of kind of like some of the things that I've read, but it was really good. As far as reading the rest of the series, it's not going to happen this week for sure. It might happen in May, but I don't know. We'll see. For sure, one more of the book. So I'll read An Ember in the Shadows, I think is what it's called. Or Shadow in the Embers. A site. Shadow in the Embers. So I think I'll probably read that, which is book 1 in the like Flesh and Fire spinoff, which I think is like the origin story. So that's like Nikos and his consort, I guess, which we know is like the first maiden from what I've been told anyway. That's what's on the back of the book. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. As far as like other reading plans, I am going to start with, what is this one? Say It's Forever by A.L. Jackson. So we'll be reading that. Probably going to start it today. We'll see. I did have a couple of Kindle books that I was planning on starting as well, but we'll have to wait on that. Then I think I said this before, I have one book left in my like April TBR. I don't know what month it is, for my April TBR. And that is Bound by Vengeance by Cora Riley. The audiobook is only like 3 hours, so I might knock it out tomorrow. We'll see. I'm not entirely sure. And I say 3 hours on the speed that I listened to books. I listen to on 2 times speed. So the whole audiobook is like 7.5 hours. So the audiobook for me would be like 3 hours and 15 minutes. So we'll see what I decide tomorrow. I'm sure I will listen to it on the way into work tomorrow, and it just depends on how quickly I get through it. But we'll definitely see. So I'm proud of myself for at least getting The Crown of Gilded Bones read, because this was a chunker. I started on page 166. I surprisingly remembered a lot. I like remembered everything that happened in the first 166 pages. So I just went ahead and picked it up from where I was. So like that's a lot of pages, to be honest with you. Like, holy cow. So this book has 645 pages, and since I started on 167, yeah, that's over 400 pages. I'm not doing the math because that's just a lot for me right now. But overall, I really enjoyed this. I will talk about it a little bit more in my April wrap up, because I plan on having at least one more book done for April, which I'm actually really proud of myself, because I think this is book 12 for the month already. So really happy with that progress. But that's it. I'm gonna go just relax for the rest of the evening, maybe watch something on Netflix. We'll see. I may even start editing my vlogs, because I think I have 2 that I haven't uploaded or edited yet, so I'm probably going to do that today, but wanted to give you the update first. So I'm gonna go do all the things, and I'll check in with you probably Saturday morning, as I have a double tomorrow, which is Friday. So I will talk to y'all later. Hey guys, so it is now Friday, April 29th. It is 9:50 p.m. I just got home from my very busy day. I worked this morning from 8 to 5 like I normally do, and then I had a shift at my retail job tonight, so I did a double and I'm exhausted. So right after this clip, I am going to go to bed, but I wanted to give you an update. I did a lot of reading today. I actually listened to quite a few things today. First and foremost, I started and finished A Touch of Darkness by Scarlett St. Clair. This is book 1 in the Hades Persephone series that she had. I listened to this audiobook. It was fantastic. I ended up giving this book 4 stars, only because Persephone is a little annoying. Like, I'm gonna say it. She is just not my cup of tea. Don't really like her very much. So, it is what it is. She got better towards the end of the book, but, whatever. It is what it is. Loved it. 4 stars. And then after that, I was going to read the second book. However, I follow Scarlett St. Clair on Instagram, and she said that the best way to read this series was to read it in a particular order with another series. And I just so happened to have the first book physically, and it was on Scribd, so I went ahead and picked up A Game of Fate, which is book 1 in the Hades saga, and this is basically this book but told in Hades' perspective. There are additional scenes from the first book that are obviously Hades things that he was doing that wasn't with Persephone, and I am on chapter 19, which is page 240, so I will most likely finish this tomorrow. I have, let's see how much longer I have on the audiobook. I have 4 hours and 52 minutes, and I'm reading it on 2 times speed, so I have a little over 2 hours and 20 something minutes, 26 minutes. So not too bad. I think I can do that tomorrow. But this is good. It's just, like I said, basically the same story from the first book, but told in Hades' perspective. So after this one, I will most likely pick up A Touch of Ruin, which is book 2 in the Hades and Persephone series. But after that, I'll have to wait a little bit because the next book in the Hades saga doesn't come out until the end of May. So I will either wait until that comes out or just go ahead and finish the Hades x Persephone series, or at least the books that are currently out, because I know there's a 4th book, but it's not coming out until like next year sometime. So anyway, I'm really enjoying this series. It's very, very good. As far as physically reading anything, I have not done that today. I mean, I followed along in A Touch of Darkness when I could, because like I said, I was at work today. So I just was updating like my book, like where I was with my bookmark, so I knew how much more of the book that I had left, but I have not physically read anything. So I haven't even touched Say It's Forever by A.L. Jackson. I'm hoping to start it tonight, maybe read a chapter or 2 just to wind down, but we will definitely see, because like I said, I am a little bit tired and I want to go to sleep. So, and I don't have to work tomorrow. I have a Saturday off, which is really nice, and I can just sleep in if I wanted to. So, anyway, that's all. That's it. It's time for me to get some sleep, and probably check in with you guys tomorrow. I do have to get some schoolwork done. I have a big presentation coming up, and I do need to get my part of the presentation done before Wednesday, which is when it's due. So I will be doing that tomorrow and Sunday. So that's basically it, y'all. I will let you know, obviously, what my reading progress has gotten to. I may even listen to a little bit more of A Game of Fate, but we'll see as far as how I'm feeling. If I want to stare at a book, then I'll read Say It's Forever, but if not, I will listen to A Game of Fate and maybe follow along. Just depends. So with that being said, I'll check in with you guys tomorrow and update y'all then. Hey guys, so it is now Saturday, April 30th. I just got home a little while ago. I went out this morning and got my nails done, and while I was out, I did end up going to Barnes & Noble for a little bit, and did want to show you some of the things that I picked up there. I also wanted to give you an update on my progress into A Game of Fate by Scarlett St. Clair. Hold on, let me pull it up here. I am listening to the audiobook. I'm currently on chapter 26, so I have a little over 2 hours left of the audiobook, and I listened to it on 2 times speed, so I have about an hour left of the audiobook, so I'm hoping that I'll be able to get that done today. If not, definitely be done for the first day of May, which is tomorrow. So just wanted to give you that update. So I will quickly go through some of the things that I got today, as well as going to Barnes & Noble. I did receive 2 book packages today. One was a book that I did order from Barnes & Noble because I did not have the first book. I had the second one, but I ordered it. And then I did also get my reveal book box today, but I only show you the books today. They, just comes with a couple of cute other things. Like this one came with a face mask and a candle and some candies and stuff, but that's about it. So the 4 books I got for the reveal book box is The End of Us by Kennedy Fox. This is a age gap forced proximity book. I don't really know much about these. I just know what I read off of the back of the book. So this one is about a bodyguard and his charge. So that'll be fun. The next book here, I have Never Kiss a Stranger by Logan Chase. I have seen this book before on Kindle, but never picked it up. I want to say I've read something by Logan Chase. Oh, this is also a signed copy. Sorry, I didn't know that they came signed. So this is I think I've also read something else by this author, but I'm not entirely sure. Let me see here. Yes, The Newlyweds. I have read that book and I absolutely loved it. So this is just that same author. So this one is about a guy who is going to be the best man in, I guess, his friend's wedding or his brother's wedding, somebody's wedding, and he is starting to fall in love with the bride. So kind of a forbidden romance, kind of enemies to lovers or whatever. So we'll definitely see on this one. The next one here I have Puck Shy by Tegan Hunter. This is book 1, I believe, in the Carolina Comment series. It is a hockey romance, and I am a sucker for a good hockey romance. I don't think I've read anything else by this author. Also, this book is also signed. I don't know if this is like a debut book or what. I have not read anything. No. Okay, so she does have 3 other series. Actually, she's got quite a few series here. I'm just looking at it now. But this is book 1 in the Carolina Comment series. So the first book being Puck Shy, second Blind Pass, third One Timer. So really excited to get to this. I love a good hockey romance, and this is about a guy who is down on his luck, not only with his team but his personal life, and then he almost gets run over by somebody, and basically he is scrolling through like Tinder or a dating app one day, and he sees the woman who almost ran over him. So it's that kind of book. So we'll see on this. Don't plan on picking it up anytime soon, but I'm looking forward to it. Just out of curiosity, is this one also signed? It sure is. Kennedy Fox. Alright, and then the last book here that I have is Cheshire by Samantha Lovelock. This I know nothing about, just that it is a, that the, like the back of this thing basically says that, there's a it's like a dark romance, I think. There's some sort of dangerous game being involved. But this is also like novellas. So it says the Wonderland Novella. So I'm assuming that this is the first little book before you're supposed to read anything else. So, like, I'm trying to think. The Wonderland Novellas, it's only Cheshire, book 1. So I think this might just be it for this. It's like just one book. I don't know if the others have been written yet, or if there's going to be like full-blown books, but we'll see. Because it also says the Wonderland Novellas Part 2 is supposed to come out spring of 2022, so I'm not entirely sure if it has already come out yet, but very excited to get to this. And also this one does have a signed book plate in it, so this one is also signed. So all of them come signed. I guess that box, all of them come signed. I'm gonna have to go and look at the 4 books that I got last time and see if they're signed as well, but that's really exciting. And then quickly go through the Barnes & Noble books here. There are 6 of them, but one of them was a order that I received. So I got the fine print, which is book 1 in the Dreamland Billionaire series by Lauren Asher. I do have terms and conditions, and just wanted to get the first book first so I could read it. Looking forward to this. Heard really good things about it. Next up is a book. This was the book I was going to Barnes & Noble for and ended up buying a lot more things. And that is King of Battle and Blood by Scarlett St. Clair. You guys know I've been reading a lot of Scarlett St. Clair the last couple of days. So this is just book 1 in a new series. It has nothing to do with Hades and Persephone. This is one about vampires. So I'm very much looking forward to this. And hopefully I will be able to listen to it or read it soon. So we'll see about that. I think the next 2 books, yes, the next 2 books are in the same series. And I got Twisted Love and Twisted Games by Anna Huang, book 1 and book 2. These are like forbidden romances, I want to say. This one is brother's best friend, and this one is a princess and her bodyguard, I think. So we'll see about these. I've heard some good things. I've heard some not so good things. But we'll see when I actually do get to them what I think about it. It might be a little bit before I do get to them, but I'm very much looking forward to it. The next book I have already read, but just wanted a physical copy, and that is Hopeless by Colleen Hoover. I am slowly but surely getting all of my Colleen Hoover books in order. So I'm excited for this. I don't know, like, I had this book a long time ago and I don't know where my physical copy of it went. Like, I think I lent it out to somebody and it just poof, disappeared. So went ahead and bought another one. And I do have Losing Hope as well, and that's book 2. And really excited to finally have both of the books. And then the last book is going to be quite a chunker, and I don't actually know where I'm going to put it because the shelf that the other books in the series are on is already full. And that is Zodiac Academy book 4, which is Shadow Princess. This thing is giant, okay? It is like 755 pages. Like, holy crawl. So we'll see. I feel like this is the largest book in the series so far. Also didn't think Barnes & Noble was going to have these books like up to a certain amount, but I was very excited when I saw this and I was like, oh, book 4, yes please. So went ahead and got it. So very excited with my purchases today. I am a Barnes & Noble member, so I did get 10% off of my purchase today, so I saved about $10, which was really exciting. But other than that, that's all I got. I am getting ready here in a minute to get ready for a arena football game, so I need to change, and I will probably listen to a game of Fate while I do that. And I need to update my spreadsheets as far as the books that I've read already and books that I've bought and need to put on my owned TBR shelf. So anyway, that's all I have for right now. Just wanted to give y'all a quick update, and I will let you know if I finish A Game of Fate at all and if I do end up picking up anything else. But I have a feeling tomorrow morning I am going to be doing my April wrap up and my May TBR, so I'll film them. And this time I'm going to be taking some thumbnails, because the reason my other videos haven't been posted yet is because of thumbnails. I don't have them yet, so it's going to be a minute before that happens. But anyway, I'm going to go get ready and do the things that I need to do, and I will check in with you guys a little bit later on. So, see you then. Hey guys, so it is now Sunday, May 1st. We had a lot of fun at the game last night. We ended up losing, which is unfortunate. But I did want to let you know that I did end up finishing A Game of Fate. It is currently on this large stack of books that I just did a video for, so I'm not going to pull it up. But I wanted to let you know that I did finish that. So it was completed in April, so that's the good thing. And I did complete 14 books for the whole month, which is really exciting. But I don't think I'm going to be starting anything today. I may start A Touch of Ruin, but I don't know. Because I'm not really in the mood to read right now, I don't want to force myself to. So I think I'm just going to take a little bit of a break for right now and just enjoy what afternoon I have left. But as far as the books that I read this week, I think it was 3, which is really exciting. Yep, it was 3. So I ended up finishing The Crown of Gilded Bones, A Touch of Darkness, and A Game of Fate. So that was 3 books this week, which is really exciting, and it's pretty on trend for my average, which is exciting to me. I don't know why I'm so excited about reading like 3 or 4 books a week, but I'm killing it and I'm enjoying myself. So anyway, I think I'm just gonna finish the vlog here, because there isn't much else to, talk about. So I am going to hopefully get up some of the videos tonight, because it is May 1st and I just did film my TBR and my wrap up. So I need to get back on schedule, and I don't want to post this like 3 weeks into the month. I'm going to post it next week. So I will probably have like a lot of videos this week, but it's fine. What are you gonna do? Anyway, that is all I have for this vlog today. If you guys did read any of these books that I read throughout the week, please let me know what you thought about them. If you have any video suggestions for what I should be doing in the future, or any book recommendations, please let me know in the comments below. I will leave some of my social media accounts below if you're interested. You do not have to follow me, but if you are, there's some fun bookish content on Instagram and Goodreads, and you can follow me on Goodreads just to know what I've been up to and what I've been reading if you have not seen them on these videos. So with that being said, I will see you guys in my next video.